And we see Matt Quillen, he's got his brace back on, replacing Chris Shelton. So Hensley throws the ball into Brian Herron, and they're going to slow up here just a tad. They got it set up. Over to Jason Morris, and ooh, Moose missed that one. I don't know who the foul was on. Matt Quillen, number 34, call with the foul. Brings Shannon Qualls, number 44, to the line for the Eagles. Devils on top, 41 points. I've been waiting on that one.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Counting back in now for the Devils. You can see Shelton, when he's bent over, he's still quite a bit taller than anybody else out there. Qualls shoots, and it's missed. Shelton quickly on the rebound has trouble getting a handle on it. What we call it a jump ball. Finally turn it over to Cove.
Number 40, Smith, trying to get a little tough under there. Shelton can hold his own with anyone. Just because he's big and long doesn't mean he's not tough.
Big and long?
Big and long.
Good pass inside to Smith there.
Quick outlet pass. Moose up and in.
Beautiful move. I mean, this guy, he is a great ball player, Mike. Well, the whole Gate City team has proved it. They are a team tonight, and they can move the ball.
They play so well together.
I'm not sure what the call is. It's questionable on my part.
Well, you really can't get a good shot right there of the side of the court, so we don't know what exactly happened there. Hutchins shot up, no, comes off to Qualls. Qualls trying to pump it in.
Tommy Music will definitely be called foul. He was on his back. Pretty obvious. Yeah, you see the official are 2-2. So it'll be 2 shots. Qualls back on the line, number 44 for the Cove War Eagles. From the Devil's Den. That don't sound right.
War Eagles from the Devil's Den.
You're watching Scott County Cable, Channel 30. And Qualls up, misses.
A minute 34 left to play in the third period of action. That's right, 84 points for Gate City. We are not even in the fourth period. Rebound by Shelton, pass off to Music. Music bring the ball quickly down court. Over to Hensley. Hensley looking back over to Music.
Nice.
That's in there. No. Looked like it was.
It should have been, Mike.
Should have been. Bowen driving down. Qualls. A foul will be called on Hensley. He did commit it. He ran into him over the back.
Number 24 checks in for Cove now. Travis Johnson. I'm not sure who's on the line. 5 fouls on Jason Hensley, so he'll have to take a break on the bench. He's been replaced by Arthur Ferguson. Arthur proved a while ago he's just as tough as anybody else out there, so shouldn't hurt us any there, Mike.
You know, one thing that shows me, Doug, later on in the season, as they start to play the district teams, they're going to have to watch about foul trouble. I've noticed tonight the Devils have committed quite a few personal fouls.
Well, this is the first night out, and I'm sure they're nervous, but if they can still shoot the eye, I'll let go. Again, Qualls on the line, shooting 1-1. Shots up, and it's in there. Good job by cameraman Bobby Wallington. He just put the camera right on the goal, and you could actually see the ball going through the rim. Again, let's see if Qualls can make the second one. Good job.
Gate City brings the ball down. Ferguson bringing it across the half court over to Music.
Hey,
Music is driving it in there, and it, whoa, spins out.
Well, I thought it was going in.
Music bounces the ball, slows it down there. Ball getting away. Qualls gets the handle on it and puts it in for Cove.
Qualls is a big old boy to be moving around inside as good as he does. Big bone, Mike. Big Dog Heron. Jumper one-handed into the lane. In the lane. I said my lane.
In the lane.
Hutchins.
Shot by Hutchins. No, comes out to Music. Music slowing it down just a little bit. Getting the Gate City offense back back to a smoother pace.
Gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson looks around, finds Music. Music's looking inside to Chris Shelton, and Shelton turns around, drops it in easy. Devils on top, 88-47, 41-point lead. 19 seconds remaining, third period of play. Hutchins looks and he shoots. Air ball. Not sure what the whistle's for.
I believe a foul is going to be called on number 24, Morris. Number 32, I believe it's Heron. It was Heron, and he fouls out.
Well, Gibson comes in to replace him, and there's no sweat off his back either. He can replace about anybody out there, Mike. Again, Coach Dayton Mason has done a great job preparing these boys. And you see Rodney Hutchins on the line, missing his first of 2 free throws there.
Hutchins' second shot goes in, so that gives them 48-88 the score. Be Gate City's ball. That went out of bounds on Hutchins. Number 12, Ferguson bring it over, pass over to Morris. Morris looks, passes to Music. Music driving, shot, oh, down under the Shelton. Nice pass, but won't fall. And at the end of the third period of play, this is going to amaze you. 88-48, 40 points.
That's real easy to remember. It was something like this. It said Rocco, something there, and it said look at the scoreboard and see who's behind, and they holler you. So everybody knows Rocco's behind by now.
Well, I'm sure that the people from Rye Cove have definitely a bit of pride on this game, but as you can see across the way there, Gate City
pretty well
relaxed now with a 40-point lead going into the final period. It would be pretty near impossible for them to come back after going down that far.
But don't count your chickens before they hatch. We just know Gate City's going to win. We didn't tell you that.
Well, the only thing that could happen would be if we put 5 people out on the floor and they laid down. They might could manage to put 20 buckets through and catch up.
That's about the only way, Mike. Gate City will have possession of the ball to start the fourth period. Again, number 14, Gibson, is in for Gate City. Johnny Gibson. Troy Daly in too, also number 10. So Music will throw the ball into Daly. Daly over to Ferguson. Ferguson works around top of the key, over to Music. Music shoots, and it's good. So Gate City has a 42-point lead now, 90 points to 48.
Hutchins with the ball, passing over to number 24, Travis Johnson. Back to Bowen. Long pass underneath to Smith. Smith shot up and in. And the bucket will count. A foul going to be called on number 10, Daly.
Troy Daly might be one of the fastest players as far as actual running speed on Gate City's team. He is quick. But brings Smith again to the line. Again, shooting off center from the center of the key.
Comes off. Music with the rebound, as you can see there. Bring the ball down, a little fancy ball handling. Pass over to Ferguson. Ferguson back to Music. Music over to Daly. Daly shot up and comes out. Music with the rebound. Quick shot up again and in there.
Nice teamwork. Anytime you got a man outside shooting, and Johnny Gibson.
Oh, look at here. Johnny Gibson stole the ball. Has it back to Music.
This is the quick, Mike. It's hard to cover all the action.
Over to the Moose, and no, comes out. The rebound comes down. Whoa. Going to be a foul call. They say he traveled.
I don't think he had control of the ball, Mike.
Hard to have control when 2 players are beating your shoulders off.
That's the truth.
Pass down to Qualls. Over to Hutchins.
Scoreboard in right, Mike. Oh, that was a cheap shot. They just give him that one. Daly throws the ball into Ferguson. Ferguson back to Daly, and he crosses the half-court mark over to Tommy Music. Music looks, It goes back to Daly. Daly back to Music, and Music is going to go up for 2. Oh, he's going to be called for traveling.
Moves through him a rocket.
I like that.
Bowen bringing the ball down court. Passes to Qualls. Qualls shot up in there.
38-point lead now, Mike.
They've cut the lead to 38. I'm not really concerned terribly about the chances of them catching up. However,
Music gets 2.
Gate City's answering everything they can do. They want to keep at least a 40-point margin. And if he touches it, it's over and back.
Right comes ball. I'm not sure what happened there, but some of the crowd didn't like it.
Pass down to Hutchins. Hutchins shot up, will not fall. Comes off to Bowen. Bowen shot again and in.
Daly quick pass outside to Ferguson, back to Daly. And then quickly down court, Daly takes a shot and misses. And Shannon Qualls just throwed it like nobody down there. So he was hoping maybe that somebody would outrun one of the Gate City players. And they haven't done that all night, Mike. Music with the ball now, bringing it down for Gate City. Over to Gibson. Gibson looks, back to Music. Music's for 2.
That was at least 25 feet on that shot. Gate City now leads 96 to 56. We have 5 minutes and 23 seconds left to play. Cove shot up, rebound by Qualls. Qualls shot up and in.
And Ferguson, number 12, somebody called with the foul, so Qualls will come on the line for a 3-point play attempt.
I've seen some high school basketball teams in my time, Doug, but this has got to be one of the best.
I figured that you would like it, Mike. This is the first time I've seen them play this year, but I knew they were going to be good, and they proved it tonight.
Passing inbound to Ferguson. Ferguson pass over to Music. Music back to Ferguson. Down over to Morris. Morris a shot up, will not drop. Comes off, going to be picked up by Daly. Stolen away by Smith. Pass over to Hutchins. Hutchins rolling around there. Stolen away by Gate City. I believe that is Ferguson with the ball. Pass over to Music. Shot up in.
I knew it, man.
Okay. Here comes 100 points in just a minute. It's 98 points for Gate City.
I wonder who'll hit it. Ball's up and it's good.
Okay, let's see who baptizes the scoreboard with the 100th point for Gate City tonight. Music, I believe. Here it is. Boom. 100 points for the Blue Devils with 4 minutes left in this ball game.
First time I've ever seen it, man. Blue Devil ball. 100 to 61. And the crowd is really on their feet. Arthur Ferguson brings the ball down. Over to Kevin Morris, back out front to Tommy Music. He looks. The crowd's all excited. Ferguson takes a shot. Barely missed it. Music was quick in there. You can hear the crowd. And this has been a great ball game. The best one I've ever seen. Bowen puts it in for Cove. Troy Daly throws it in to Ferguson. No, to Gibson, over to Ferguson. Ferguson to Music.
Music shot up and in.
He is good, Mike. I told you, probably the Southwest Highland District Player of the Year.
Pass there, blocked away by Ferguson, taken by Music. 3-on-1. Watch this, amazing. Gets his own rebound, blocked.
Foul from Smith, so Music will get a come to the line. 102 points for Gate City Blue Devils to 63. That is a 39-point lead.
Gate City has led by as much as 42 points so far in this ball game.
I think they're going to get a standing ovation, Mike.
A lot of that credit, now I'm just going to say, goes to the whole team, and especially to Coach Dave Mason, along with Coach Blackwell and Coach Chuck Quillen. Tremendous job coaching these young men. This is just a preview of what we've got coming for you later on in the year. No, but we don't play a district game. Look at this. The cheerleaders doing a great job out there. We've got something to get fired up, but as I was saying, later on, we don't play a district game until January.
We'll be ready for them, Mike. Tonight has really got a crowd behind Gate City. I think you'll see a big crowd following Gate City basketball this year, and we'll be there.
All the way, wherever they go, as we did with the football season, unless someone or something gets in our way that we can't move. I don't think it will, though.
We hope everybody's enjoying what we're doing. We're doing it entirely for you, the people of Scott County.
That's right. We do this on a volunteer basis because we love the kids at this school and we love our town. We really do.
Music on the line, shooting 2. Let's see. I'm sure he'll make them both. I was wrong, Mike. He's disappointed, but you see what happens here. He come right back and burned the net on this second one. 3 minutes, 24 seconds remaining. Tommy Music's had a super night, along with everybody on the team of Gate City. Music's going to burn this one.
103 points to 63.
40-point lead again, Mike.
Pass underneath, going down to number 24. Shot up and in. Pass coming out again by Gate City, moving the ball quickly. Number 24, Morris, driving, going over to number 14, up and in.
Gibson is as good as anybody on the team. Under pressure, he put the ball in, 105 to 65. 3 minutes remaining from a hot Devil's Den.
Ball shot up, will not fall, comes off. Now goes in there, and the bucket will count. He'll go to the line for the three-point play.
Travis Johnson on the line. Moose is going to be fouled out.
They pull Music as well.
I don't believe he got fouled out. I think they just substituted him. I'm sorry.
Shelton went back in. They put the big tree in there. And
Josh is back in the game now. Josh Collins, he's an aggressive ball player. Johnson shot no good. Shelton on the rebound. Gibson, long pass to Daly. Almost lost the handle. Back to Gibson. Over to, well, Ferguson ended up with it. This 2.
Ferguson, nice touch from the top of the key for 2 more points, 107 to 67. Going there is Hutchins, and he answers with a quick 2.
Daly to Ferguson. Ferguson back to Daly. Daly across the half court mark looking. He finds Josh Collins, number 42, back to Daly. You see how they work the ball. Daly takes a shot. It's going to be missed. I think it's going to be called on number 44, Qualls, maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Going down to the other end, I do believe it's a 1-and-1 time. 2 minutes, 13 seconds remain here at the Devil's Den in Gate City. The Blue Devils lead this ball game by an unbelievable score of 107 to 69. This is the first official ball game held in this gym. They have broken 100 points on the new scoreboards.
Paul Beasley makes his free throw. Again, you're watching Scott County Cable Channel 30. And a great job tonight by Bobby Watlington.
Boys basketball is fast and hard to cover, and I second it, especially the way they play tonight. It's been a ball handling game. Shot up, comes off. Well, somebody's going to get the handle on it. Goes out, and it's Rye Coves. Inbound pass goes to Hutchins. Hutchins trying to work around inside, over to number 22, back to Hutchins. Oh, 2 minutes, and a shot is blocked there by Shelton.
Gate City crowd, the biggest part of them is on their feet, on the far side from us. Number 20, Rodney Hutchins, he's had a good night for Ryco. He's on the line now for shooting his second, no, 1-and-1. First shot up, and it's good. Pulls on Ryco 72, Gate City 107.
Unreal. Hutchins' second shot is good.
We make a pretty good team at this, Mike.
We'll do all right one of these days, Doug. I don't think we've got anything to worry about. I don't believe we're going to get called by CBS or anybody like that.
It would be great, though, wouldn't it?
It'd be nice to have an offer.
I'd like to say no for once.
I'd like to be able to always say that I'm so happy with where I am that I can say no.
That's the way I feel, too.
Hutchins passing over and back and drives inside. Whoa, ball going out there. Comes down to number 10, passing over to Gibson. Shot up. Oh, did not go. That was goaltending.
Definitely. We've seen them break 100. We've seen goaltending.
We've seen things that you would never expect to see in high school basketball.
Right here on the cable channel 30.
That's right.
The Devil's Den in the Gates Center.
Some of the fans, knowing it's a little bit academic, are leaving. Minute 31 seconds left to play. Ball coming down court, number 42 for Gate City. Collins.
He's going to pass
to foul.
Shelton was going to put that in the way in style. Hey, Mason takes the court.
Mason, he really doesn't care too much at this point. He says, sit down, ref. The Cove trying to come back. They're within 30 now.
Bailey pass over the middle. Gibson. Gibson up in there.
Got it in. 109 points for the Blue Devils. As it turns into a free-for-all down on the far end of the court as they roll through the
I think Gibson's going to be called for fouling Rodney Hutchins.
I believe he committed a foul.
I think so too, Mike. Dave, give us a little head shake there. Rodney Hutchins sinks his foul shot. 78 to 109. 31-point lead.
I'm glad we've got this on tape, Doug.
This is a record, Mike.
30-point lead for Gate City right now. Pass coming down to Gibson. Gibson, pass over to Ferguson, and it's in.
Any player on Gate City's team is deadly outside.
Everybody is hot tonight. 111.
You know, they say the song The Kid is hot tonight. I'd have to give that to Tommy Music.
Tommy Music scored the 100th point tonight. Good save there by Rye Cove. Pauls puts it up. Comes off. Foul.
Rye Cove ball. Josh Collins knocked the ball out of bounds. 36 seconds remaining.
79 to 111.
Looks like 79 to 11, but we know better.
We do know better. When we switch to the scoreboard here in a minute, put a 1 in front of Gate City's home total.
And then it'll be right.
Look at this. Foul.
Gibson draws the foul. You can probably hear some stuff in the background.
They are getting a little riled here.
Johnny Gibson, number 14. On the line, shooting 2. First one's good. That's at 112 to 79.
Rye Cove
upset
by this ball game. And there's 113.
We need to change that because that is unlucky. No, it's not. Not for the Blue
113. Look at this. Underneath, in. Nice job by Rye Cove. They are not shabby basketball players by any means, but the Blue Devils are amazing. Pass over to number 42. Josh Collins, shot up by Collins, is in. 115 to 81. And that will be the ball game. Congratulations to the Blue Devils. 115. Tremendous basketball game.
Dave Mason is
I believe he's going to hit the locker room before we can get him. We'll see if we can get him here in just a couple of minutes. As you can see there on your scoreboard, the score is 81 to 15. If we can get a hold of Dave Mason here in a moment, we will, and we'll or Tommy Music. We'll speak to them briefly, if at all possible. Gate City broke out to a tremendous lead and did a great job all night long. We're going to take just a second here, and if we could get Dave Mason, we'll be right back to you.
People, we're privileged tonight to get a talk with Coach Dave Mason, whose team has just, on the opener here, season opener, has just beaten Cove pretty bad. And along with him is Tommy Music, and we'd like to have a few comments from you, Coach Mason.
Well, first of all, just like I said, we're going to get it up and down the floor, and we're going to look to put points on the board. And, you know, I've got some kids that love to play the game, and they got it up and down the floor tonight. We trapped and pressed them. They coughed it up a few times. And we got it to him, and he got hotter than I don't know what. And I don't even know how many he ended up with.
I'm not sure, but
he flat filled up, and Kevin filled it up, and all the kids played real well. So it was a total team effort, and it's what we've worked for since March.
That's what we've been telling everybody. It was a team effort, and each player, I think, can just about say that they're on a team. They're not playing for a school. They're playing for a team. And here's the man that busted the new scoreboard tonight. How'd you do that, Tommy?
Well,
Step a little closer.
I came down about the third quarter there, and I started getting hot. And Brian Herron, our point guard, and Kevin Morris, they did a good job getting me the ball when I was open. And I owe most of my points to them because they just unselfish and gave me the ball when I was open.
Got any idea how many points he had?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't right off the top of my head, but I do know this. On our team, we've got a lot of classy kids this year, kids that don't mind to give it up. He's hotter than I don't know what, and I'll tell you what, they got him the basketball, and that's how you play. Whenever you got somebody hotter than a firecracker, you get him basketball, and that's what they
teamwork, and y'all done a good job ball handling. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tommy, congratulations. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay, that about wraps it up here, and for Scott County Cable, I'm Mike Van Winkle, along with Bobby Watlington and Doug Gillenwater. We're wishing you the best and hope you have enjoyed tonight's basketball action. So stay tuned to Cable Channel 30 for all the best and a happy holiday wish to you from Scott County, okay? We'll see you later and catch you over at Twin Springs on Friday night.
I don't know if he got one.